Hello and welcome to this video tutorial. Today we're looking very quickly at simplifying the colors in an image. I have a terrazzo pattern here and I want to reduce the number of colors. So I'm going to select everything in the image by choosing Select All. Then I'm going to the Recolor Artwork dialog. I'm going over here to Advanced Options, and this is going to show me the current colors in the image, and you can see that there are quite a lot of them. So to recolor my image down to a smaller set of colors from the colors drop down list here, I can select 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or all. So if I select 5, I'm going to reduce the number of colors in the image to 5. But if you have a look at this, it looks like there's more than 5 colors in this image, and there are, because what we've got is not only the colors, but we've also got tints of them. So if we want to change that, we're going here to this drop-down list, which helps us determine how the colors are going to be reduced. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to turn off scale tints. I don't want tints, I want specific colors. So I'm going to click here on Exact. I'm also going to make sure that I have white and black and grays disabled because I don't want to preserve them because I don't want them to be a specific color. So now we've got less colors in the image, so let's just click away. So this is what our image looks like. It's really not what I want because there's a lot of colors here that are mapped onto this blue color. Now there are a few ways to solve this, and one of them is to start increasing this value. Now if you increase it to all, things are going to change, but you could increase it to, for example, 10 by just typing 10 in the dialog. And now we have 10 colors. So we're forcing Illustrator to look beyond the options, which are 1 to all, and actually putting in the specific number of colors that we want. Now at this point you could also have a look at this color option here and say I'd like to have a few more of, for example, this color. So what we could do is take some of these colors, so we're just going to drag them onto this color. So anything that was this color originally is now this color. So we can mix and match our colors a little bit, and we might want a little bit more of this green color. So let's pull up some of these colors. I'm not exactly sure where they are in the image, but we can just drag and drop them onto the green here. But it is also possible to have a look and see where these colors are in the image. So for example, if we want to see where the green is in the image, we can just click here on click on colors above to find them in the artwork. And this will show us where the greens are. And let's click and see where those colors came from. And these browns, here are they. And here are these colors and these colors. So we could identify individual colors in the image that we want to make changes to. But say we've wound down our colors to 10, we can still do more because we can come into the edit area here, and here are our 10 colors. I'm going to make sure that I unlink these so I can start moving them around because I want a slightly more sort of homogeneous look to my terrazzo pattern, and I don't want some of these colors to appear in it. And so I can start moving these colors around to get a better looking terrazzo pattern. Not only have I simplified it down to just 10 colors, but I'm also adjusting the actual colors that I'm getting in that 10 color spread. Now it's possible to adjust down the brightness so that we get darker colors in our image, or we could increase the brightness to get lighter and brighter colors. You can also choose to show saturation and hue on the wheel, and you can get less and more saturated colors by just dragging on this slider and changing everything in the image all at once. If you click OK, then the whole image is going to be changed because we don't have a pattern here. What we've got is just an image full of shapes, and when you make changes to the colors like that, the colors are baked into the image. The only way we could get the original document back would be to undo our changes. So there's a simple way to simplify the number of colors in an image and also to adjust those colors so everything looks a little bit more the way you want it to look. If you like carefully researched content like this, clearly presented in a step-by-step format so that you can get great results, then you'll love my Skillshare content. I'm a Skillshare top teacher. I have hundreds of short courses on Skillshare that you can access along with thousands of other great courses, all for the price of a single subscription. If you're interested, there's a Skillshare coupon for you in the description below to use to sign up. Using this coupon benefits me as a creator, and it helps me continue to make free content available here for you also on YouTube. Thank you for joining me for this video tutorial. On the screen now, you'll see a video that I've hand-picked for you. If you enjoyed the video you've just watched, I know that you're going to really enjoy the one I've picked for you to watch next.